Hello everyone, this is Migo Hunter, and we have the first match of round 2 of Chimera Summer Bash. And today I got cpat joining me for about an hour.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Hello. It's good to
And
be
we,
back. I feel like this is the first time I'm here, right? On your channel, maybe?
I think no,
Was I
no.
on your?
This is the second time.
Oh, I was on something last week.
You
Yeah,
joined like later. You
I
joined
joined.
the
I joined for a game for the thrilling finale of uh Carpe and Carpe's opponent.
yeah, that
Or
match.
Carpe's opponent by plywood, maybe.
Carve versus is it Palmer Plywood? I think so. Yeah, that's right. That was pretty exciting.
But enough
Anyway,
about that.
we got MiX on the Ken. He's been first picking Ken so far, and Shelby on the Polar. So basically, the exact same matchup we saw MiX versus ES Pegasus play.
Yeah. Um, Ken dominated that matchup though. Like it wasn't even close.
Right. But on paper, do you think this is an even matchup?
I would. I don't know. True Master is pretty good into polar.
Actually,
Um,
and Axe
and
Kick in
plus one's
general
yeah, axe kick is. I mean,
negates,
snow.
turns down Snow Slash,
I
turns
mean,
off Snow
you're not
Slash
playing snow
completely.
slash a ton, but yeah. I mean, axe kick good card. I would say just Ken's just a better character than polar. Like I'd like while polar's a good character, I wouldn't put polar in A tier. I put polar in like B plus, but Ken is one of the strongest characters.
Okay, Shelby playing a range 3 mix-up.
Oh
All
my
right.
god, you remember this, Migo? You got hit by the two of these turn one and turn two.
Okay, having war flashbacks right now.
I
Looking at this
know.
card, but hey, I mean, Mix just walked in and crossed out, pretty safe.
Hey,
But
guess what? This shovel drop had only 6 triggers on it because it missed instead of the usual 7. Not
yeah, the ignore
triggers, but
armor bot didn't
abilities, I
matter. Yeah,
guess. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, we see
With one
Mix.
ignore armor down, the defend is more likely to get value here, even at range 3.
True.
Well,
Um,
range 3 defend is. I mean, I guess she just wants to trade up better and or get rid of the spike. Because range 3 defend, you don't see a ton.
yeah, I feel like yeah, defense is just well, it helps Tatsu, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but I don't think he's Tatsuing here. Here's the real boost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was
Here's
just
the
a
real
past turn kind of
boost.
boost. It's fair.
Yeah. But it's
Mm,
weird, right? Because you would pair it with the spike.
true.
Because
On curve
I mean
spike. Polar
Polar
does
does
have a
have a
buff curve
speed 5
option.
option. Well, no, not above curve, but he has a speed 5 option, so he can EX it for speed 6. But
Yeah.
then they're dropping both copies of Shovel Charge, which means that the ice spike placement is just so much more difficult to maintain without that boost.
Hmm. It's shovel charge. Oh, is the one with the really good boost, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it has Shattering Stomp, which is just place ice spikes anywhere. Reach.
Oh, okay.
Shelby swapped the block for that. Okay,
Is that cross?
I have no idea what it
Oh,
is. Oh, it's just focus.
focus. Hey, not bad.
I mean, sees one spike down and says I'll trade here. Has the fierce in play as well, and the ice spike drops for
That's hits
this
for 8,
mixes
minus
ultimate
1,
into the ice
7.
spike.
Very big trade.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Wow, Mix just mashing the above curve option and then
But super
getting
above curve option,
punished.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Did
could have
Shelby draw a
played.
card? Okay.
He has now. Could have played dive, but at the same time, like dive does lose to the reach cross, which was technically a play.
Yeah, he was reach cross was probably what he was playing for, was what he was trying to snipe out with assault, obviously.
Yeah.
But hey, initiating slow's good, especially when you see a spike go down.
I mean, it does suck that the True Master was just like kind of wasted almost. Not wasted, but he got four damage value, but not as much as you'd like to see, right?
Yeah, it was. I would say it's wasted value. One down already, and we haven't seen any text from Shelby yet, so
No.
second one's gonna be much harder to end up staying on the board for long.
Yeah, now he gets a tech for a light as well.
Hmm.
Mixing strike at range 1 here for the hit gain advantage, probably. Doesn't
Oh,
hit.
doesn't hit. Yep. Shelby guesses the fast, slow mix up correctly.
Um, Shelby crosses out and then leaves a nice spike in his wake. 2 gauge now for Polar.
Yeah, he's got a good, decent distribution.
Uh,
Initiate? Just dive or polar plow,
can't.
right?
It could be dive. Um,
Or even
Mix
second
clearly
shoulder up.
doesn't have Hado because otherwise he would have, or EX Hado because he would have mashed crit EX Hado and that beats everything that Polar throws basically.
7 power, 5 speed, pretty
Yeah,
good.
seven power stuns everything that because like Polar Plow is still 6 guard, right?
Oh,
No, just the
no,
dive.
Shelby just diving in. Pretty aggressive.
Yep.
Drops a Shin Ryukin.
Um,
Hmm.
do we see? Yeah, that is interesting. Huh. I guess just really values the cards in his hand that are I don't know why he would, but I mean must have a good hand for some reason. Like maybe like it's hard to say, right? Just because kind of so many good cards, but
To be fair, you don't need EX Shin Ryukin as long as
you
you have
don't
quick
need two of
attack.
them.
As
Yeah,
long as
you
you have
don't
quick
need two of
attack.
them.
But if you don't have quick
And
attack,
like
then
and Ken is still 2 gauge away from it, so it seems all right.
I think
So we see
dropping an Ice
Mix
Spike
seed
on top of
sign.
him and then um, behind him, maybe? So he can't cross
Uh,
out. Seems fine.
I would consider putting it at range 2 because Ken can or range 2 on the other side. You see that hole there? Because Polar does have ways to put Ice Spike into the corner. Um, right, with like Polar Plow, for
Polar Plow
example.
is the main way, and what else? I
Yeah.
guess.
Um, let me think. Like oh, Shovel Slam in the corner actually doesn't work because you need 2 Ice Spikes for that. It is just the Polar Plow.
Yeah.
I guess the thing is if Ken chooses to cross over then cross out, he needs 2 crosses for that. That would be like the direct counter to this play. Is if you cross over Polar Knight and end up in that hole in the middle, you're at range
Mhm.
2, which is your preferred range, but then you just cross out anyway.
Right. But Ken doesn't
Uh,
have much mobility options other than his UA
well, I mean,
and
yeah,
rush down. No
it would be
advances.
just run, or it would actually just be spend 3 force to do so.
Yeah. And that's expensive. No one likes to do that.
Expensive, but I guess you also can't. You also probably don't want to be doing it here with both shovel charges up. If one shovel charge was down, then maybe that would be a play that's more to be more advised.
Right. If you
But
waste a
with
bunch of
both,
force for Polar to just put down ice spikes on your new
that's
spot
really
anyway,
bad. Yeah,
yeah,
that's really bad.
bad value. I actually didn't really consider that because,
Notably, Ken can play Tatsu here.
oh, good point.
Yeah, to cross over ignore guard.
If he wants to be safe, boost defend, play Tatsu. See parry.
Parry on what? Wonder what it was on.
Not sure what the parry targets.
Let's see what the hand is first. EX Shovel Slam. That's pretty spicy.
EX Shovel Slam good though. Like
EX Shovel Slam
one
has
Shovel Slam
5
is
defenses and is 5 speed. Yeah.
one Shovel Slam is rough, but two, that's pretty nasty.
And is 9 damage.
Yep. Changing cards. Oh he's gonna spend
He's just gonna swing it and then spend the normal, yeah.
oh damn the aggressiveness.
I mean it's 9 power.
Yeah,
It's 9 power,
cash out now.
right?
I don't think
Yeah.
there's no way for really Ken to avoid this at all. No way.
Ken can Ken
Actually,
can
zero
crit axe
answers.
kick.
Crit Axe Kit, does it stop? I guess Crit Axe Kit will
Yeah,
stop the
because it
EX.
ignores the armor. So there's only 4 guard on it.
Oh yeah, that's good points. Hopefully,
So yeah,
did
that's
Shelby?
this play is actually way less safe than I thought it was.
At first that was good, and then I realized, oh, never mind, he didn't have it. Okay, he's just gonna eat a Jillian.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Luckily for Shelby, Mix did not have
At
that.
least Ken can be at range 2 and now cross out, but
Yeah. So this hitting for 9 damage. The damage you see Mix sustain was from 2 combats, right?
3.
3. Ah,
Yeah. And this is
Matching cross.
cross. Yeah, well, should be. It's
Oh,
not.
the stop! The wall. Oh,
It's
he's
not.
tilted. Oh no, no.
Oh,
Oh no, I feel the MiX salt setting in. Oh
you think
no.
he's tilted? You think
Uh,
he's tilted off that?
I might be pissed. I would be pissed from that, kind of.
That was the second stomp because the first one was used for reach.
Yeah.
He just kind of went for it. I'm actually shocked that Mix went for a sweep. I guess he just didn't have the cross. Well, here comes the
Corrado.
Crihado at least. Yeah,
But he's got some distance. He's
recoups
got
some
some
damage.
distance. He can make a comeback potentially.
Cross is not going to do anything.
Loses a cross, which is good.
Yeah, Polaris has been forced to move in here because I believe that's second. Is that second cross? Oh, Mix cross turn one.
Yeah. And yeah, he's recurring the Hado. So pressuring Polar to move in or suffer the consequences.
I mean, just yeah, he had the known ultra, right? The
Yeah.
Sub Slash. Just spends that. Mixed normal pairs. Obviously, Ken, if you look at the UA, you think that this character performs really well at range 1, but likes range 2 better.
Yep. Uh, initiate axe kick close one. Initiate Shoryu close one. Tatsu slightly better at range
And now
two.
nothing can get destroyed by Stomp at least.
Yeah.
Right? So
He
like
doesn't worry about
a
stomp
axe
anymore.
kick can't get stomped. Because Stomp, while it may not stun, especially if like the Ken EXs something, it does with that push 2, as we saw in the sweep before. Can
Mhm.
really ruin your day.
Yeah, that's true. Um, Shelby's turn.
Shelby's turn. The Ice Spike placement's very poor now.
Yeah, because of Ken's grass, at
The only
least.
thing it does is that it does cut off some of Ken's options. Like he's not going to play Tatsu, right? Um,
Yeah, it's like it'll
he's not going
be
to play anything that crosses over.
not
So he's not going to
likely,
play
not likely
Gordon
to corner
either.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least you do know that. Cross here is a super safe option for Ken if he has it. It'd be the second copy though, because I doubt Polar's crossing here. So
Yeah, Shelby initiating strike is um, probably not a cross. Crit, axe
crit
kick,
axe kick at speed 6. Yeah, same deal, right? It was just that Shelby was not initiating a card that was speed
cross.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was his only option was cross, and he's not initiating that. So crit axe kick is always gonna hit there, I think.
Yeah, so even if he played something like, I thought it could have been Polar Plow to catch cross. It would have been a good play. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, the polar plow to catch cross, yeah, it would have done 4 damage and then close 3. That's pretty good.
yeah. Just because
Actually,
cross
super
can't
good.
seem so likely.
Yeah, dude, if that was a polar plow, that polar plow would have done 8 damage.
Yeah, punished him super hard.
Ken spends the known Hado to move back to range 3. We'll do it again.
I'm axe kick again. It's my best card. I'm
Yeah,
gonna abuse it.
yeah. I mean, it's tough for Polar who just can't really. And can you cross now to catch a speed 6? Probably not. Still,
Probably not.
just because you don't have enough force for the turns afterward to like move in or block or anything, right?
Mhm.
You only have 4 cards in your hand, 2 cards in your gauge. It's not enough force. You're putting yourself in too much of a hole just to try to catch or just to try to call out the second axe kick, I think.
What is Polar's best course of action here? I guess just
Um,
prep
Polar can prep.
and
Yeah,
then
it's probably for the best. Polar can also like
go for a reading play, potentially.
yeah, reading is
I
as
think
yeah, reading is
a lot of
good.
normals are still available, and I think
A lot of
Mix
normals
is
and Mix
decently
has
true his
6
deck.
cards in the hand. Yeah.
Reading play seems
Like
fine.
I think both dives are up for Ken right now.
Yeah.
That's a potential reading.
Rebuild.
Rebuilt. I mean technically this is the wrong order, but you know.
Draws five. Oh, he overdrew.
Yeah.
Digging through his deck, maybe for reading.
Just wants the wants the extra option. I don't know exactly what he's digging for. Maybe he's digging for a defensive option.
Or
Now he's in danger of reading is a thing.
I don't think we see a single focus from Ken yet. That's dangerous. Oh,
Yeah,
there it
that's the
is.
thing. Yeah, there it is.
Oh no. Well,
I mean,
It's just
I saw it
five.
coming from a mile away, but you know,
Yeah, that was pretty. That was I knew that was gonna happen from that because of that.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Shelby can reading him back. I don't know. It's harder
Ken
with
now
four
has life
cards
lead, still at preferred range.
and has four gauge.
Yeah.
No,
Um.
no bueno.
No bueno.
On the other hand, wait, Shouting Stomp.
Gathering Stomp. This doesn't really help the situation
No,
a ton.
gives him more damage, but it's just like
Yeah. I am just happy to sit there and right. Like, there's no, as long as there's no EX assault on Polar, like Ken is totally fine here.
mhm.
Although Polar could try to go for a cheeky reading again here.
Yeah, the Shelby playing the singular assault was under curve with the curve asking was definitely a mistake earlier
Well,
because
it's just that there were no on curve options that Polar could realistically threaten there.
yeah,
And if Polar crosses, you're fine. You're
that's why
still
I don't
technically
think I
doing
don't think
damage
I don't
because
think
you're
you
not
should
on an ice
initiate.
spike.
I don't think he should have initiated with singular assault in the first place.
It's like here,
Save for the
cross is
EX if you
better
wanted to.
because Ken is on an ice spike, so it'll actually do damage. It'll actually do meaningful damage, that is.
Yeah, but he also has second Hado, right? And there's even the threat of Gurren, right? Gurren's actually a good ultra.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm operating on the under the assumption that the next combat is just a block from Polar and then move back in.
Hmm.
Right. That's why earlier I was wary of that play because I did actually I don't think I mentioned this, but Ken was not on an ice spike at that point. But B, Polar didn't have very much force to play with. Now he has a ton of force to play with, so he can play across for 6 damage, back up, and then spend force on the next turn to move in. Right.
Right.
But that was not an option available to Polar earlier in the game.
True. Didn't have the reward.
No, or the resources to move back in either,
No.
without severely hampering him. Shelby, this is the first time he's actually taken this much time to think. Is he actually gonna go for a reading? Oh, he's looking at it.
Is that the card he's hovering over?
Focus. It's probably not, but
Could
I
be.
don't know what else. I don't know what else it would be.
Don't prep.
Oh, you know what?
I feel like a
Hado's
re
not safe because second shovel drop is up. Hado gets shovel dropped
Oh, shovel drop. True.
because it's 6 defenses. Forgot about that card. Forgot it advances 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a rage 4 option.
good card.
Good card. There's always one aspect of this card I'm gonna forget unless I'm playing Polar.
Just memorize the five different effects and the two on his
Oh,
UA.
interesting.
Oh, Mr. Range
Drop
1.
dot being range 1.
Wait, he's gonna ask him to get Shinryuken, right? Unless, well, I
No, I
guess
mean he's
he has Snow
grasp.
Slash. He
He's
has Snow
grasp.
Slash. He has Snow Slash block. I mean, Ken might just do quick attack
Yeah, if
Shinryuken.
Ken quick attacks Shinryukens, then that's. I mean, if you see quick attack come out, you just block, right? But then you threat. I mean, so the thing is, Ken can't like crit axe kick. Do you think MiX would throw a speed 5 axe kick?
Oh, and you know what? Honestly, Mix might be cheeky enough to do it.
MiX
Quick
depends on
attack,
how tilted he is. If he's
quick
like
attack,
mid
axe kick.
tilted, that if he's mid tilted, then he would. If he's like max tilted, then it's like a bell curve of tilt versus cheekiness from Mix.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Higher
at least
tilt
that's my read.
equals
Yeah,
higher cheekiness.
but then really high tilt is no cheekiness again because he's too tilted to be cheeky.
Oh, yeah, bell curve.
I
You're
don't
right.
know if that's accurate or not, but that's my read.
That's your read on how Mix plays.
That's my read.
Ken has a second reading that's still available, right?
Yes, Ken has not played focus. Polar has played one focus really early on.
Mix trying to go for a second reading just to kill him.
I mean, if the thing is, you can't. I don't think you can risk a reading into Shinryuken because you can just die, or not die, but
Dude,
you take 6 and then right? You take 6 from a grasp because you can't EX Shinryuken and you can't quick attack and read.
Yep, yeah. It's too big of a risk. Unless,
You can, in theory, boost Shoryu and then try for that play next turn. Or boost
right, set it up.
Lightning. I think Mix has a sweep left.
I think he has
If
one,
he
yeah.
wants to, if he believes that is his win con is tacking on the Shinryuken with the reading, then
At
that's how
least
you
make it,
would do it.
yeah, at least make it on curve.
Exactly. No, you cannot initiate with a range 6, speed 6 here. Or some people can, but Mix will not.
Yeah, Shelby moving to range 1 here is actually pretty good. Okay.
Alright, Ken just hops out, force Polar to move in even further. Get out of ice spikes as well.
Triton Hado. No ice spikes.
Drops the obviously it's a backstep, right? But also that means second assault is down, so that's an option that cannot be read.
Mm-hmm. Gets rid of a no normal.
Yeah. Mix almost assuredly doesn't do this play with dive in his hand either. Unless he just draws it, right? Because the dive could get read. And that's awful. Because
Yeah,
you would actually just die.
he would be a madman
Dude,
to
imagine if it was dive into
backstep.
the second icicle drop.
He would be a
Re
madman if
yeah,
he backstepped with dive in hand.
with dive in hand, yeah.
You're just like asking to get owned.
I think Mix is too good for that, yeah. Like a mid tier player would make that mistake of
Uh,
keeping the dive in hand.
the mid-tier player would
Or
get
like
owned
or
by
like
reading
if
there,
you
yeah.
or if your back was against the wall for some reason, but then right, Ken's back is not against the wall in this scenario.
Hmm.
I mean, of course, there was a 1 in 8 chance that Ken just drew the second dive.
It's possible. I do. If Shelby does like reading into Polar Plow, no, that would suck.
Polar
This
Plow
Plow only
is
does
yeah,
2 damage. It would
fat
suck.
2. Well, do 5 because Ken's in the corner.
Oh yeah, that's true. Nah, it would still suck. Not worth going for to eat a crit hot out to the face.
No, I mean one like weird thing he could do if he really wants to go for like a Polar Plow for 10 damage is he could boost Oh no, he can't boost dashing through because he played EX Shovel Slam. I was about to say he could boost that to move to range 3 to knock out the ice spikes and then read and play a 10 damage Polar Plow.
Oh yeah, just clear
Yeah,
it. But he used both shovel slams, so that's
he
not an
used both
option.
Shovel Slams. Yeah, so he can't. And he used both Shattering Stomps as well, right?
Yeah.
But Shattering Stomp doesn't give you its second action.
You think Shelby will ever go for reshuffle here to bring back options?
Um, I mean, I think there's the only thing is there are some key options left in Shelby's deck, right? He has a grasp left. He has 1 block left. He has 1 reading left. Block end gets teched. Mix had the dive.
Oh my god, what?
Mix had the dive. Was willing to die.
He was just willing to get murdered. Okay.
Was willing to die.
If he played reading dive to ice drop, imagine. Imagine.
Well, maybe he just trusted that Shelby wasn't that mad.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you just like sometimes you don't think your opponent would do something so foolish. Wow. He had it.
I know, right? It's pretty scary.
Jeez, why would he do that? Oh my god,
It's
Mix, you're
pretty
playing with
scary.
fire right now. Speed?
The range 5 light. What
Surely
are
that
we?
doesn't matter.
What are we threatening here? Are we threatening like a dive to dive under to dive under a Creado?
Actually, is there a dive? I think Polar has a dive. Yeah, Polar has a dive somewhere. You know what? That could be it, actually. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but then the counter to that is Mix just playing a second reading, which he has a good shot of having.
Hmm. No, that's the only conceivable way to make use of lights. Oh, he
Mix
just
had 2 dives.
yeah, he hit both.
Mix had 2 dives. At least,
He could get
well, I mean
doubly red.
they're both gone now. I'm shocked then. That I thought Mix had made that play with only 1 dive left in his deck, let alone 2 dives left in his hand.
My goodness. I guess Shelby did miss an
Maybe I
opportunity.
mean Shelby. There's a chance Shelby just didn't have the second reading, but there's a big
Yeah.
opportunity down now. Like that's a big win con that could have been potential for Polar Knight. That's now no longer a threat.
Yep. Now Mix is happy. Just burn both dives just so that, he won't get red.
Yeah, I mean, there's still readings that can happen, but they're multi-turn plans now, as opposed to this single turn plan of read, dive, icicle drop.
Yep. Wow. Weird
I
game.
know. Wow is right. Wow is right.
Hmm.
Also, the light got tagged at range 5. By the way, can we talk about that?
Yeah, that was.
Can we talk about that?
You really just want to get rid of the dive, I guess.
Yeah, didn't want to eat 5 damage speed 4 polar plow.
Now, Polar should probably move to range
Polar
3? Question mark? I feel like all of
uh
Ken's range 3 options are
range
down.
3, or if Polar has 1 assault left in his deck, he moves to range 8.
Oh yeah.
You backstep. Although, yeah, you backstep, right? Because if Ken just like Ken preps, then you read and play. I guess you can't really play Polar Plow because it only does 1 damage, so maybe not. Because I guess the Ken response to that is just to move out of the corner so you don't get Polar Plowed,
Hmm. Yeah,
and then
backstep
that's
into
sad.
range 8, and then Ken moving to range 6 would be like a funny bait for a reading.
The no movement options left for Ken though, because both assault and both dives are now down.
Yeah. No, but I mean like if Polar moves to range 8 and then Ken wants to move to range 6 to hit auto, and then that would put him on Icicle Spike and then
Yeah,
Icicle
and then
Drop.
Polar. Well, so what happens is
We've
Polar moves to range 8, Ken moves to range 6, and then Polar uses his second cross to run to range 3. And that's how he grabs it.
ah.
That's definitely a play I would do. I would do that just because it's amusing to me.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah, I like those kind of like they're just like what's the word, like very flamboyant footsies, not flamboyant but like
Flashy.
flashy, flashy footsies. Footsies can't really, no, it's not flashy, but there's a word out there. Leave it in the comments if you know what word I'm talking about.
Unorthodox.
You have nothing to go off of besides my very, oh, there's a reading
Wait.
into EX what's
Wait. What is he reading?
what EX is up. EX Polar Plow?
Okay.
What was red? This is a this is a 6 damage EX Polar Plow at least.
I guess it was a reading. It must be a reading into one of the.
Oh my god, Ken is just like Ken is just
That's rude mix.
oh man,
That's so
Mix is just
BM. What the hell? He just like immediately plays next turn before this turn combat even resolves because he knows there's nothing he can do about it.
Uh, Mix has
Uh,
had enough. After losing 1 match, he's had enough.
classic mix. Classic mix. Well, I guess that's game one.
But I wonder what was so there are no normals left in there, all the normals are left in Ken's deck actually. So whatever normal is red, probably just like a grasp or something.
It was a normal that made him stay put, probably, because there's no
I
advancing
mean, it had to be
normals.
because all the defense normals are down.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
huh.
That was a game.
Well, I'm just gonna put it out there that I had the correct win con.
Retreating for it? Yeah,
No,
maybe.
no, no. That and read the dive.
Yeah. Wait,
Actually,
Shelby,
actually, he
Shelby,
had EX dive in his hands.
wait. Maybe he had 10 HP, right? So
Maybe
actually, no, no, no.
maybe
He still dies. Even if EX
yeah,
dive, he still dies. It
yeah,
does
bicycle
11.
dropped as 11.
Yeah, he still dies.
He dies.
Wait, what was Shelby's 3 cards left? Oh,
What was
we couldn't get to see if Bicycle Joe was actually in his hand.
Oh yeah, maybe he just didn't even have it. I mean, that's always a possibility, right? He probably just didn't even have it.
Yeah, that's why I was burning curiosity to whether that play could have been made.
Hmm.
Well, Mix takes game one.
With the Ken over the Polar, we saw this last week though.
We did. This is a lot better though from Polar. Not better.
Oh yeah, significantly better from Polar.
Because in this game, Ken could have actually died.
Yeah, Ken could have lost, yeah, or like taken more than 5 damage or whatever. Yeah,
I just can't believe the absolute what is it? The absolute what's the word I'm looking for?
ignorance, negligence.
Yeah, that's it. Of not having one but 2 dives over to being red to
Yeah,
getting
I
murderized.
know.
It's like Jesus.
All right,
We
makes
feeling that kind of way
forsaken the
today?
Plague Knight for the Hakumen.
Ah.
It's a Kami. I've never played this matchup before. Not a Kami enthusiast, and I'm not a Hakumen enthusiast, so
Well, Hakumen's shapes feel very Carbine-ish, aka slow. Uh, Cammy could do well with dives and ignore guards and dive
I mean, it's
kick.
one. Yeah, yeah, that's
In
true.
theory, this should be a Cammy fair, probably. Even having CQC turning off Hakumen's fair range or range 1, this could be a bit annoying for Hakumen.
You think? All right, I trust you.
I mean, just look at Cammy's tools. It's not like she'll end up at range 2 easily
Like,
for Shipu either.
sure, yeah, sure. And Kami's not getting hit by Shippu. Hopefully,
Well, I mean, it's fine to get hit by Shipu, but just not range 1 to 2
no, I mean
Shipu.
the important
The
Shippu.
important part, yeah, the sweet
Yeah,
spot.
the important Shippu.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So Shelby could have, I think, played just picking Cammy here, expecting potential Carmine, but also does might do well against Hakumen. I mean, in theory,
Maybe. We'll see. Only one way to find out.
in battle.
It's true. Well, Cammy has an annoying time with Gurren, I guess, on turn one. She can't actually do anything.
Oh, well, to be fair, Gurren is just a poke that you can't do much about. Some
Yeah,
characters can't do much about, unless you have guarded fireball or a buff curve option.
the thing is, look, I mean, Cammy's looking to strike here. Look, flip. Oh wait, never mind. That's just a mulligan. I was like, wait, Cammy's gonna strike with all these cards. I was like, wait, what's going on here? No, it's just a mulligan. Drop
Will we
3.
see the slide turn one, the classic, followed by the tech on
Classic.
slide?
Wow.
That's usually the first two turns I usually see in Cammy games.
For Cammy, yeah, that's fair. Mix doesn't need his normals reference. No, just to prepare.
Normal pair, okay. Hakumen probably will just play free Gurren. There you go.
I mean, it's not super free, but
Free as in doesn't cost him gauge and gives him a gauge.
yeah. But so does passive turn, so and you don't get hit by a sweep in response.
No, Gurren doesn't close if you have no gauge.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's Mix's tech with Gurren just as a free
That's
poke
tech. I
that
was about to
doesn't
say,
close for
that's what
gauge.
I'm saying. This is the only time Mix strikes with Gurren. Then
Yeah, I mean,
that's cute.
yeah.
That's cute. I like that. See, I'm not a Hakumen player. I didn't know that.
Now you know.
I know.
Gaugeless Hakumen Gurren.
Gaugeless Hakumen Gurren. There you go. That's your Hakumen tip for the day.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Mix was the one who told me about that.
It's cute.
It is.
It's cute. It's really cute.
All right, we see the
Skip.
skip. Um, only threatening dive likes here, so probably Mix doesn't care. He could just initiate a slow if he really wanted to. If he doesn't want skip to go into gauge, yeah, probably
Yeah,
just initiating a slow. Wait, no,
takes
reconsiders.
it back. I mean, yeah, I guess the question is, do you want to spend?
Ah, yeah, yeah, that makes
I'll just
sense.
text it.
Just
Yeah.
text it so he gets free gauge and Cammy doesn't get a
Yeah,
gauge.
because you don't really want to spend one of your specials, right? Because then you're spending gauge as well. So it's like, do you want to spend a sweeper or focus?
Yeah, sweeper's focus is fine there.
And it's like I think you'd rather spend the dive than the sweeper the
No, this is
focus.
correct. Yeah, if he wants to win the economy war.
Here comes
Oh,
the slide.
is that is this is,
Was it bait?
was that skip
Was
dive
it?
bait?
Yeah,
Cool if it was.
cool if it was, and cool result if it wasn't.
Because I was about to say like I'm not a fan of people boosting light at range 4 when you only have dive likes. Like that's just a waste.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
just a delayed key charge is what I'm expecting it was supposed to be, but
yeah, but plus 2
this
speed.
works out really well.
Yeah, but okay, so we see Hakuin boosting the lights. I assume hmm, light in response to slide.
I mean, it's like speed curve things, so I guess it makes sense. But
Yeah, Cammy's still one up on the speed curve.
Kami Cross is still like super free, I guess, if you really want to get value out of the slide, like
Yeah,
guaranteed value, but it's not very high value. Is the problem,
true. Could be a
right? Not any. Sorry, go ahead.
could
I don't
be
know
a,
what else it would
a
be.
Yanagi to catch that play.
Oh yeah, Yanagi hits range 4, huh?
Yeah, and Yanagi with light doesn't lose to actually before advanced. Mm, yeah, but does only 3 damage if he's faster.
The speed, the speed 5 slow.
I guess the light is just kind of the best turn. I don't know.
I mean, it
I'm not
matters. It makes the dynamic not like retreats to range 5. It makes the dynamic not what's the word I'm looking for? Not like
massive.
super free for Cammy,
Yeah,
as opposed to slide being before super free. Like now it's like less free.
true.
Massive doesn't massive just get hit by a spike here?
Uh,
Oh no, I there's
yes, the before advanced tree spike is actually good, really good here.
you can dodge it with the Yanagi.
Oh yeah, does Yanagi dodge it?
You can even dodge it with close one. Does
Oh yeah,
Yanagi have a
Yanagi does
close
dodge
one?
it. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
yeah,
Yanagi dodges it, Enma dodges it.
massive does set up for the Yanagi. Uh, yeah, I think Shelby moves to range 5 to threaten Razor's Edge. Yeah,
To
or
threaten
Spike as
the
well. Yeah,
yeah, to threaten the normals that hit at range 2 that don't hit at range 1 or perform better at range 2. It's like basically all of them except Grasp.
right. Initiating.
Okay. I mean, Cammy has a couple advanced
Could
fours,
be
so
a
this
slow.
doesn't have to be normal.
Oh.
This well, this block is before advanced 3.
Only takes one.
So
At least like
yeah,
diffuses those boosts but loses slide.
unfortunately, the NA counters the Cammy UA. Otherwise, this could hit.
Yeah,
Uh,
a block that hits. Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, same with like Merkava's Dark Bite. If you Dark Bite, and then which says attack
Wait.
includes range 1, then play
Ish,
block.
I don't think Shelby should spend any force, right? Only taking one. Yeah.
Yeah, I should take one.
Just take the one, and then advance 3.
Yeah, very cool.
Interesting interaction. I think.
Yeah,
I guess because it didn't feel like initiating with with a sweep or focus because
yeah,
massive
but
was
now
up.
now the slide's down, which is kind of sad.
It is pretty sad.
Maybe he just felt the Yanagi coming and had no counter to it, which is like totally possible, right?
Yeah.
Because everything, all the specials are too slow.
No, I mean like the
There's like,
counter to Yanagi is just initiating a slow because then it only does 3 damage and then you trade.
yeah, but the problem is all of Kami's specials don't have any defenses on them. So if Kami were to play a
Oh,
special, it gets stunned out.
I see.
It's like,
No, I mean
I
like
guess,
yeah, okay. Yeah, I see what
and
you
you just
mean.
like lose all the value. I mean, you don't lose the value of the slide, but like you don't get a gauge, which is super important for Kami, right?
No, I mean initiating a slow with before advanced tree is fine because Yanagi will be faster and then you hit him back. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah, like a slow
a
normal.
sweep
Yeah,
or a
okay, I see
focus.
what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Maybe Shelby didn't think the threat was Yanagi then. I don't know what else the threat would have been though.
Well,
Talkman moving to range 7, love it.
taxi meta.
Second Yukikaze. I think Kami has ability move options.
Yeah, she
Oh,
doesn't
high
care.
jump. I thought she only move forward. Thought she had a second one, but her cannon spike boost is just a back step. So it's a back flip.
With the exact same effects. Yeah.
Here's the
The
pass turn
pass turn
boost.
boost. Yes.
Yep.
Just wanna make.
We saw a lot of this last week.
We did, much to my chagrin.
I agree. This pass boost seems fine though. Pass turn boost
No,
seems
in
fine.
this situation it's fine, but if you're trying to leverage for an advantage, this boost is not helping you.
Yeah.
It's just an extra cute effect. You know, in theory, the advanced one can set up for like range one Shippu or
Yeah.
Akamatsu, but it's still a hit effect, so it doesn't actually. Yeah. Hakumen number 7 gauge just needs one more, and he's good
Yep.
to go.
Second boost. Yeah, here goes a parry.
Parry, probably an ultra, if I were to
Yeah, which
guess.
one? Probably CQC.
Focus. Oh,
Parry reading.
that's fair too.
Aquaman only has 8 cards left in his deck, so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Plus, Hawkman will get extra parries through the game, possibly. So,
Mhm.
parry the threat that is more immediate. Hawkman now builds his eighth gauge, so he can exceed if he wants.
Probably we'll see him exceed next turn.
The gauge isn't the best for the exceed action.
Or maybe we'll
Options in hand
try and
must be all right though, but like also at range 4 is a little bit too far for Shippu's.
maybe he wants to get closer before he flips. Yeah. Crit? Spell arrow? Oh, the
Spiral or
mix up
razors
between or
or
cannonball.
cannonball. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the candy.
If Hakumen wants to not deal with mix up, he can just block.
Oh, Shippu's speed 1.
Oh,
Shippu's speed 1.
oh
So it actually catches all of
no.
them.
That's
Wait, it catches all of them.
no. Cannonball beats it. Cannonball beats it. But
Cannonball. Oh
he
yeah,
saw he saw
cannonball.
he saw one drop, so I guess he
You saw
played the
one
odds.
drop, yeah.
He played the odds.
And Mix is not a Hawkman that shies away from playing ultras before exceeding.
No, I think that's correct because Hawkman's ultras are so good, so you don't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not like
yeah.
you need to exceed to use them.
Well, there's a 0 value if you hit
Oh,
advance 1, but the discard pulls CQC.
okay. So Sully Agito's the best boost ever.
Yeah, and now Mix is super favored. Has all the space in the world to maneuver as well.
Mm, that
Can
raises
hop back
edge,
to like
man.
range 2 or 3, so those advanced 4s don't aren't so meddlesome.
That raises edge would have been amazing if it was Yukikaze. Unfortunately,
Or if it was speed 0, speed -1.
make raises edge even slower. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fierce. Okay,
Fierce boost for
tries
DP, I
to.
guess. For Alright, it can Cammy's is not even a real DP. It's 127.
It's a grasp.
Yeah,
It's a grasp with less damage and a little
so
bit more
that's
pushful.
beats sweep. Yeah,
Yeah, being sweep is important, but yeah.
Mix is probably gonna be boosting or yeah, doing some null actions.
Like moving one backwards.
Uh, Maybe there's a cross left in Mix's deck that's gonna come out
EX
in
cross? I don't think we
response
see the cross
in,
yet.
in response to the fierce. Yeah,
Okay, he just let's just look like a bash EX cross play. I don't
yeah.
think we've seen a single one.
I don't think we have either. The only thing that catches is a crit spiral.
Maybe just bash single across now. No, parry. Striking is too
Um,
frisky on Hakumen.
yeah, because you don't get the eighth gauge.
I wonder what the parry target was.
Look, this guy had EX counts like and it.
That's funny. I guess he
What's the
parried
parry?
probably said parry second focus or something.
Yeah, parry second focus. Or yeah, I mean focus is the lost con. Not even a lost con, but just like the lose the strike con.
Hmm. What was the hand? 7-0 EX by Campbell CC. Weird hand. Um, Parry.
EX spike notably being EX cannon spike, not oh yeah, perfect value exceed, only one card left in the deck.
Wow. Perfect timing.
I mean that's why he couldn't strike, right? Because it's well, I mean he could strike, but it just delays a turn.
Yeah. Makes a true Hakumen main.
Yeah. Well, decent. I mean, there's a Shippu in here, which is always good.
Two
There's a
ultras is good.
Yukikaze in here. I mean, Yukikaze is not really super great, but hey, it's free, so why not?
It's not so great if you're winning.
I mean, it still does six, but like
Yeah, it's not as
if you
good as
can get a
Shippu.
good if you can get a good trade out of it, that's fine. But yeah, Shippu obviously better. Nobi Yukikaze, like you said, can be underspent by the Razors.
Yep.
If Kami passes turn, I foresee a boost of Tsubaki next turn for +3 power EX cross.
Makes sense. Tsubaki notably a free plus true power if
Yep.
exceeded. Shelby looking at the
And that
discard.
way you're getting like really good value out of the Exceed because Gurian's not the most fantastic looking card, right? Although it does like randomly stuff a lot of Kami or all of Kami specials, but that's out of a crit spiral.
Nah, it doesn't stuff crit spiral. Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, it doesn't. It doesn't stuff Razor's Edge either. So
uh
Gurin's
yeah,
not.
that's
Gurin's
true.
not really
That's
great
true.
if Kami has at least one
It
gauge.
depends on the range, I guess.
Not range four.
Yeah, when's Hawkman ever going to be at range 4 again?
He'll be at range five if he EX crosses out.
Then he can boost the Fumajin. Oh no, Fumajin does not work into anything about Kami.
Crit. Oh, is this a new card?
I don't know.
Could be the raw cannonball. If
Could be. I think
Shelby's
it's
doing raw
probably
cannonball or a new card. Probably Spiral
yeah,
Arrow.
it's probably just a Spiral Arrow if he drew in.
Advance four, range three is okay.
Advance 4, get out of the corner. Range 3 is not the best looking range. Unless Kami has EX Assault, which I don't think she does. Maybe she does.
No, we saw her hand recently.
Singular Cross for Mix. It's the Spiral Arrow.
It doesn't mind trading with Spiral Arrow, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, one Spiral Arrow down. You only do 2 damage, but you maintain the range. Maintain, well, the range one's a little close, but no 3 gauge for CQC. You know the threat of EX spike cannon spike is there, so it makes it way less deadly,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Shelf your hand mix.
Yeah, don't immediately play the fourth card from the
Mix is
left.
normally good at Mix is really good at shuffling his hand.
Oh, never mind. He's just boosting. It's fine. Plus two power.
You're well now don't play the third card because the card Shipu.
Candy Rage one got well, I guess the Can Spiral was the only known card, I'm pretty sure. Now it's just seven
There's still
EX
Cannonball.
Spike, Cannonball CQC. Yeah.
I think Mix just explained that this is a +3 power boost.
That's fair.
Sorry, before +3 power.
Oh yeah, it's that okay.
Yeah, because like the wording's a little. I mean, I can see how I didn't know that that's how that interacted until someone told me. Okay.
I think that's a good response. Oh.
Yeah.
Damn recursion
Such is the
characters.
power of recursion, right?
I hate recursion characters. Why are they always so good?
Oh, drops the grass. I guess can't contest the speed 8 anyway, so
Yeah, I guess he's resigned
Plus
to
three
not.
power is good enough. Yeah, and I don't foresee another pass turn happening for Hakumen, especially because that's second CQC. So what's going to stop a range one attack here?
Cannonball.
Right, like surely Hakumen doesn't boost a second Gurren here.
No.
Actually, can't boost second Gurren because then we'll fall
His
out of
gauge is gonna run out.
fall out of overdrive. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll have to strike next turn if he wants wants the value off of the Subaki. Are
Okay.
we still tracking which card's the Shippu? Because I'm pretty sure Mix does not shuffle his hand. I think it's still the third most card, third leftmost card. Pretty sure Mix hasn't shuffled his hand.
Yeah, is the third
I
leftmost, I
didn't
think.
hear the shuffle sound from him. Is it third or is it second? Depends on where that grass came out of. I want to say it came out of the right side of the hand though. So
You know what? I lost track. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, that's not my job.
Nah.
Oh, oh, there it is. He's just waiting to strike.
Could we see Mix play a raw? You
It's
could play raw Yukikaze here.
It's a Shippu Yukikaze mix up.
Yeah, Shippu. I mean Yukikaze to play around Cannonball with guard, and Yukikaze to play around everything else.
Everything else, yeah.
Or did I just get them mixed up? Yukikaze to play around
Uh,
Cannonball, Shippu to play around everything else. There we go.
there you go.
I got
Yeah.
mixed up. Just
Anyway,
realized
this
the
is
error of my ways.
yeah, this is pretty deadly.
Do you think Mix would play Shippu without care in the world?
No, but I guess he would play Yanagi.
I guess he would play a 6 power Yanagi.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yanagi hits Yanagi hits whole board basically because Kami can't retreat for.
Yeah. Yanagi, underrated card, very consistent. If you just
It's
want to hit.
consistent, but yeah. I mean, the problem is it's a speed three that wants to get hit, so sometimes that doesn't happen. So it'll often trade down against the slows. And like
But yeah,
Hakumen
that's what
has
I
better
mean. Like,
cards.
if you just want to
Hakumen
hit.
has better cards than that is the thing.
Oh, yeah. In
That's
that
just
scenario, to diffuse the threat, that made a lot of
yeah.
sense. Alright, gets back to
Yep.
Gurren. It's back to normal. Cammy kind of survived the ordeal pretty okay.
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, kind of, yeah. The only
I
problem is
expected
Cammy didn't have
worse.
very much life to work with at the start of it.
No.
Like Mix can just kind of sit here again.
If Mix doesn't want to overdraw, he could just Gurren on curve Gurren for advantage here.
No, it's you're being too aggressive, man.
Really?
Yeah,
That's too
why?
aggressive?
That's too
It
aggressive.
gains it's on curve gain advantage. Cammy, I
That's
mean,
too aggressive.
what does Cammy do? Play sweep or focus, I guess? No, like we don't know. We don't. I don't think
To
we've
if you're gonna strike here, you know what I want to see? I want to see a reach Sentetsu.
reached Zantetsu.
I want to see a reach Sentetsu. Yep, that's what I want to see.
That's even more dumb than my
Yeah, but it
suggestion.
does a billion powers, so it's okay. Gurren only does three.
He just played
He's
Gurren right
actually
here.
it's a Gurren spike mix up.
It's an assault. It's an assault that costs a gauge, but whatever. It's an assault, and then he gets his turn again, and then he can boost, and then he can boost, so he doesn't overdraw.
All right, maybe Mix agrees with you.
And he has a life lead, so he doesn't care, right?
Um, all right, I guess you were right.
See? And he
I
doesn't even have
guess
to spend a gauge. It's free if it doesn't
I
hit.
guess you were right, and my reach Zentetsu would have lost to that too. Would have lost way harder, but then Hakumen could prep afterwards, so it's all good. And Kenny only has one gauge, so who cares?
Yeah. Cammy, 9 cards left in deck. Got time. Still got time.
I got time, but no resources
No,
is the
not the
problem.
moments.
No, Cammy's been largely unsuccessful in hitting things.
Nothing substantial.
Fierce.
Oh, Razor's
I
Edge?
mean,
Yeah, I
Razor's Edge
guess.
Spiral Arrow. both are still up. I believe one copy of each is still up. It's range 5. Cammy will be fine.
Passive.
Massive to trade, and you don't need Yukikaze right now.
Hakumen can afford to trade and Cammy cannot.
Yeah, I mean, massive is just even if it's not trade, it's just like even if you don't hit, it's still like totally fine because Cammy's only literally gonna do like 3 damage or something.
Yeah, just a
I guess
scratch.
Spiral will do 5 because Fierce is up. But I mean, all of Cammy's stuff has advanced written on it, so
Does he have the
she'll get hit
second?
back.
Does he have the second Gurren? If he actually no, second Gurren wouldn't
No,
work
second girl
against
was boosted. Yeah, so he won't
Razor.
see
Razor's
Gurren
Edge
for the
is
whole
Razor's Edge is free,
reshuffle.
right? Razor's Edge is free unless Hakumen
Unless
plays
there's a
Focus.
focus or a Shippu. Oh, no 4 gauge. No, I mean, MiX
Yeah,
probably
with
passes his
Shibu.
turn here to build the 4th gauge. By pass turn, I mean not strike.
Yeah, I mean +2 armor. If you lose the strike, yeah, like you said, it's just like
Yeah, see there, pass turn. There it is.
nice.
All
Oh,
right,
did I
now
miss Shelby's
Shippu's
turn? Did
live again.
did he just prep?
Yeah, Shelby had to prep because he only had 3 cards in his hand.
What did he tech? Wait, Mix? Hello?
Oh no, okay, so he tech MiX just like skipped a step. Shelby tech the first Yukikaze, and then
Oh, there's
MiX
a
played the
second one.
second one. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he just replaced it and then like
it,
took the first one and then put it on top.
it
I
happened
don't
so
understand.
fast that I didn't even realize.
Yeah, dude, MiX is playing disdainfully after his week 1 loss.
He's
No
the
respect.
the wounds still ache.
I know. MiX is out. MiX is out for revenge,
Punished
man.
Mix. Okay, a
Okay,
little bit of boost work going on here at Rage 5.
not
Okay,
anymore.
not anymore. The relevant boost
That's
goes away.
that was like the last relevant boost because that's game isn't reshuffled yet.
That's the second dive kick, yeah. Speaking of reshuffle, do you think Shelby should do it now? Probably. Unless the
Soon.
last four are very
Only
important.
4 cards left. I mean, I don't know what cards would be important. CQCs are down.
Both CQC's
Spiral Arrow.
down. Both Power Hours down.
Are
Is it?
both Spiral Arrows down? No, one Spiral Arrow's up. I feel like
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Maybe.
I'm just listing cards I think are important. Spiral Arrow's kind of important. Razor's Edge kind of lost its importance once MiX found his 4th gauge.
Yeah. Riz Edge not looking so hot with Shipu live.
Yeah, so turns out everything loses to Shippu from Cammy, which is just sad, except for the cannonball.
Yeah, that's true. No, Dive Kick works against Shipu as well, but
Was it?
yeah, Dive
Yeah,
Kick
but you
is
need to
an
be at
underrated
range
attack.
3. You need to be at range 3 for that to hit.
Yeah. But I mean, on curve 4 damage after you dodge everything is actually really good. I think Dive Kick's an underrated attack. Like, I think
It is.
people are probably like too,
But
uh,
slide's too good, man. That's the thing.
it's really good, but so is Dive Kick. So if you play one, you lose the other, I guess. It's the trade-off.
Uh,
Just in this particular matchup, Dive Kick seems really good.
mhm.
I mean, you end up at range 1 afterwards, I guess that's a problem. But you're Cammy, you could just cross over or something. Is it Mix's turn? Yeah.
Yeah, attack was the last play.
This game lasting for quite a while, as customary of Hakumen games.
The first game was like 40 minutes, honestly. I think first game was a long one, relatively long for 2 players who didn't reshuffle. That was a long game, time wise.
Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe this just feels long. What was the parry target here?
Probably Spiral Arrow. No, not Spiral Arrow.
Rizich?
Razor. I,
No. I'm
no,
not sure
because
what the parry
Razor's
target
Edge gets so
was.
trivially beaten.
No, Shippu just beats it trivially, yeah, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
There's no cannonball left, right? No.
There's no focus? Is there focus? Second focus still up?
Yeah, it's probably focus.
Okay.
It's probably
Yeah, I guess Cammy
focus.
just never draws second focus yet.
Yeah, only 3 cards left in her deck. Hawkman ready to exceed next turn, or 2 turns from now.
Now you prep for focus?
Uh, Depends, because if Mix has a second focus, then probably not.
Hmm.
Although, like, I mean, there's no punish, I guess.
The only punish is Shibu.
Move to range 3. That is. What do we see in the hand?
Two sweep, spike. Wait, cannon spike? Yeah, sweep, cannon spike.
Is the EXDP still right? Or one was spent, I guess. So 1 DP.
Yeah, one grasp, you mean.
Or grasp. I mean,
Mm. Oh yeah, there's two Gyro Drive Smashers, I think.
yeah, EX Gyro Drive, correct.
Yeah. So it's Gyro Drive, grasp, uh,
So why do you come
spiral.
here? Why do you come to range 3? Do you
Is there
think
is there relevant normals left in Gammy's deck, like Assault or something? I don't know.
there might be one assault?
Dive? No, she used both dives. Hmm.
If she used both dives, then she better have a spike left somewhere. Because otherwise, there's no relevant mix up.
Yeah.
So otherwise, Mix just throws a Shipu.
She doesn't have regular spike, right? No.
That's what I was asking. Like, if there was a regular spike left in the deck, like there better be one. Otherwise, if threat is like just assault, that's really bad.
No, no, you have to have a mix up here
Yeah, it needs to
in
be a
order
mix
to
up.
actually make
Do
sense at
something.
registry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I technically you do have a mix up with sweep, right? With the fierce out. Sweep would pop the Shipu.
Oh, that's true.
Ah,
You're right.
just leave. Just leave.
Just
Uh does Mix have a block in hand for oh no 2 gauge. Sad.
oh yeah, only one gauge. Yep.
Only 1 gauge, because Cammy hasn't been able to hit in like 20 minutes.
Mix has been doing a good job laming her out so far.
Yeah. This is very good Hakuin gameplay. I'm enjoying every second of it. High octane.
Yeah, Hakumen aims to lame you out as hard as he can and live for a long time.
And then he even has the run engage for when he exceeds. First turn, just hop back in.
Oh yeah. And Hakumen switches sides, he has backstab engaged to just flee again. No, there's not much reason to. Uh?
Forcing the reshuffle or forcing the exceed rather,
Yeah,
and then like I guess 1 turn without value.
that's true. Because obviously Hakumen has nothing to hit in range
Again,
8, but the
the
Fierce will go
perfect
to
reshuffle.
waste.
The
Oh
perfect
yeah,
reshuffle
one
when you
card
have 1
left
left. Yeah,
again.
the
Wow,
Hakumen god.
his timings are on point.
I know. Very nice.
My goodness, this almost feels like season 2.
Well, soak it in because this is the last little bit.
No, Hakumen's gonna be around for a while.
I guess he's gonna be around for 3 more seasons.
Yeah, he'll be around.
He'll be around for quite some time, yeah. Just do this forever. How much damage? How much damage has been done since the last reshuffle? I'm pretty sure Cammy has done 0. I'm pretty sure Mix has done 0 damage as well.
Yeah,
the finisher of the last
the
hit
last
was the
attempt.
Yanagi at the end of the last.
Yeah. And then he tried to hit with Gurren and then she crossed out,
Yeah,
so
yeah. He tried to hit with Gurren. He tried at least. Yeah, literally zero damage has been done, and Hakumen built 8 gauge in that time. Very cool.
man, I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
I
Um,
know, right?
the bed's
We've been here
calling
for a
me.
while.
High octane exceed gameplay.
Don't worry, Hakumen might not run out of cards, but Cammy eventually will.
It's true. Hawkman could do this all day.
Hakumen can do
Cammy
this all day
cannot.
as long as he gets his timings right.
Spike sweep. Oh, he
Uh,
did. He did have the spike, so that's why he moved the range three. Okay,
change cards,
CC.
surely, yeah.
One
Change cards, get rid of the normals. Oh, focus was bottom as well.
very bottom card. Okay,
Yeah, focus was bottom.
Shelby kind enough to tip his hand.
Accelerate game. Only 22 cards left in Cammy's deck.
Yep, she's got to find 20 damage before she runs out cards, which can be done. Cammy's damage is high.
Does MiX bring back the run to range 5? Because so the thing
Perhaps.
is, the math works out just because Hawkman did build a little bit of gauge during the exceed side, right? That's why the math worked out for Hawkman to build exactly 8 gauge before the reshuffle.
Runs to range six.
Just
Doesn't want to deal with.
just the range 6 still can hit with the Shifu.
Yeah, and nothing hits for Cammy at range six, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and no range dodge there either.
Could we see a reading from Cammy? No, I don't think there's any reading that Mix will open himself to punish.
Well, we said that last game.
Oh yeah, I'm not counting cards properly. There's too much going on.
Yeah, pretty sure Mix used both of his dives last reshuffle for attacks, so
Yeah.
it's just up to the draw there.
Well, even if this match itself is slow, at least both players are performing pretty well so far.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm on my phone right now.
Well, you're right.
Oh yeah, dude.
I gotta do my gacha dailies real quick.
Dude, it's your stream, man. Oh my god, CC, we're accelerating the game state by 3 cards.
Tossing away some normals. Still do see the reading anyway.
Makes just reads for fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
read
reads
the
to get.
focus, play Shippu, get rid of the
Yeah,
reading.
yeah. Well, does a
Discards the
whopping
spiral arrow.
does a whopping 2 damage.
And also text the fierce as well.
Yeah,
Shelby also draws a card down to 18 left in deck.
mills him faster.
Is this what we're going for here?
The
Yeah,
Hawkman
I guess
mill line is possible because Hawkman can
no,
never be
Cammy's got
decked
to move
out.
in at some point. Because the thing is, what I said about the building 2 gauge, that can just be mitigated if you just CC 0. So you go
Right.
through your deck half as fast. Actually, CC 0 here would as Mix needs to build one more gauge. He only has 13 cards left in his deck. No, you can just boost twice and be good. Never mind. Mix is set. Cammy just initiating
Huh?
with an
Block?
advance to get hit by second Shippu or
No.
block. Okay, good.
Block to bait out. Gets rid of
Baits out
Shipu,
second
gets
Shippu
Gauge.
and
Now Gyro Drive is online. That's
now Gyro Drive's online. Okay, good, good, good.
Gyro Drive's only gonna
So let's say it
do
better not be an
6.
advance, because yeah, but now Mix just parries, right?
Yeah. Recursion. How I love thee. doesn't have to move in. He can just
No, I think he's discarding the cross to bring him at the block. 'Cause he doesn't need the. Oh yeah, you're saying that's why. Oh,
mhm.
pass turn, nice, very cool. Dude,
uh
the gyro drive only does 6 damage here. It loses.
yeah, that's what I was saying. It only lose yeah.
It loses a
It only does
lot,
six
and
damage.
now you can
Now the
parry.
parry.
Although with a slide out, maybe you start pairing other things, like you pair like a spike or something.
Huh. Okay, maybe he was
Just
parrying
just
something
parry
else.
just parry the cards that make you lose.
Yeah. Filter him. We do see the dive though. Dive is pretty good. Yeah. Before Vestry dive.
Can we just strike with a dive here? I mean,
Maybe the time is now. Maybe.
Kami's gonna have to go at some point.
Wait, he has CQC, right? No.
Yeah, he had CQC in hand. One copy of each ultra.
Force. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just dive in. Time is
Time
now.
to go.
And then dive in
Time to
with
go.
dive in and have CQC as a threat, right?
Yeah, they play the gyro
And both
drive.
shippers are down. Should be fine.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
now's the time to go, especially with MiX having only 3 gauge as well. So no, does that beat
Does it
dive?
dodge
No,
it?
it doesn't. No, but it
No.
puts
No.
Hawkman in range
Cammy
2
always
after.
Cammy always
It
hits.
puts
Yeah.
Hawkman in range 2 after.
Oh. Minding his positioning. Oh.
Oh, EX Salt. Hopefully not EX Salt.
EX cross? No, it's not EX cross.
It's not Cross. Is it EX Spike? Is it EX Dive?
EX dive is to be to like to have
Well,
both
I mean, if
parties
Cammy
with.
s- if Cammy CQCs and loses, it's totally fine, right? I don't think MiX is playing EX Salt.
It could be EX spike.
EX. What was the hand again? One of each Ultra and Spiral Arrow.
Wait,
EX Spike beats all of those.
EX Gurren works if he has it.
Uh, does it? Doesn't EX?
Because
Well,
cause hits from range two.
oh yeah, it pokes you.
Yeah. So therefore
All right.
negating
Well,
the
there are like four. All right. Well, what we've determined is that there are actually just 4 different EXs that checkmate Kemi's hand. Very cool.
crit waltzing.
Crit
Oh,
Spiral
she
Arrow
got
to
wait.
to
She,
attempt to use an
oh,
EX on Tattoo.
wow, that was a bit frisky from
That is
Mix.
frisky.
The fire arrow was known too. Was he just like hoping that Cammy would just wall swing and die?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, so Mix maybe he's getting a little bit
Maybe
impatient, and
Mix
that's
is
how
getting a
he'll
little bored
lose.
now. Mix is getting a little bored now.
He's getting bored of his own game plan.
Getting bored of his own game
Just
plan.
decided to just EX. Do something
Dude,
frisky like EX
maybe
on
I should
Tetsu.
learn this character. I don't mind sitting here all day. I should
Just
learn this character.
just
Dog
pass just pass.
Funaki, pass turn, build a gauge. Maybe I should play Hakuin.
As long as you got your phone up, Hakumen's the perfect character.
Dude, I'll sit here all day. I
Yeah.
got things to do. I got things to do on my phone. I'm fine.
Wait.
Is Kemi initiating a strike? What? Oh, she's 2 ultras in her hand and 2 cards that she's drawn off the top. So Kemi can initiate a strike. Both Shippus are down. No gauge for them either. Both Zantetsus are down, which is your best trading tool in theory. Or not even in theory, just in practice with the 7 damage. 7 damage more armor.
How likely do you think you'll see a oh wait, parry. Okay.
Okay. Um.
Focus.
Okay, mix
Okay,
fixes to
actually getting rid of focus makes
start
sense, so
moving.
suddenly gyro drives matters. Scary.
Yeah.
And also get rid of reading. Doubly.
Mix can't really prepare very much anymore unless he wants to reshuffle.
Wow, is that frisky turn actually gonna cost Mix this game?
Dude,
Solid Cabby has 3 gauge, and there's only
I
two
know, and
HP
Mix
down.
needs 11 life down. Because Mix was totally willing to get hit by the dive, but the follow-up afterward, no. Just to prepare.
Man,
Hakuin looking to build 4 gauge before the reshuffle, so he at least can threaten Yukikaze, I guess.
plays
On
on
curve
curve.
Gurren.
Oh, loses
Assault.
to on curve. Okay. Oh, CQC
CQC.
block. Okay.
Sad.
Well, still has 2
Sad.
gauge. Still has 2 gauge for gyro drive.
So that's 2 gauge, but like the positioning's bad.
No, the CQC allows you to move when you hit. I for
Yeah, no, Cammy's position is bad though because she's on center.
yeah. Oh no, but Gyro Drive does a bajillion damage because it pulls Tim to the other side of the board.
Oh, right,
That's how it
right.
works. Yeah. So usually the CQC you want to
No,
move the
but
opponent
no, but
to.
Cammy's position is bad because she can get hit first
Oh,
because she's on center. She's too. I'm saying she's too
too
close.
close. Too close to
Yeah,
Hawkman.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Like
Maybe the
during
mystery
hits,
card.
dive hits.
The mystery card will. Maybe the mystery card is cross.
Maybe it's crit spiral to trade. Oh, spirals are down. Never mind. I'm pretty sure spirals are down. I think one was lost really early on. Yeah,
Cr-
one was a Guido out of hand.
Crit sweep.
Mix has had some pretty good past turns.
Oh.
Oh my. Well,
Oh.
Mix
Oh.
just betting.
Oh.
Mix just taking these like 80% bets and then losing them.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
like
true. Just like.
the Zantetsu was not an 80% bet. This was like an 80% bet and then just lost it because the top card was sweep. Oh my word. If Mix
Ner.
loses this, it's not even nerves. It's just boredom. You know
I'm
the
telling you,
what is
man,
that
it
saying?
all went downhill. It all went downhill with the EX Zunters. It all went downhill from
The
there.
idle mind is the devil's workshop, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it here with the Mix Diamond.
I mean, what time is it for Mixer? It's like,
It's got to be like 1:20 now.
yeah, it must be
Or
late. Just like I want to go to bed already. Let's just. Oh, wait. You
CC6
should
drawing 7.
surely at least keep one gauge for crits, right?
Keep one gate. Well, no, he doesn't have Spiral Arrow left. It's a thing.
I guess no
So
relevant crits.
what is he even critting? Like Cammy's gonna brawl here with normals.
Wait, you Akame has Yuki Kaze here, so he's fine, right?
Yeah, he's 2 copies of Yukikaze left even.
So he's
But Cammy can draw through for a parry and then go to town.
right.
Or can bait out. Dude, imagine if Shelby baits out the Yukaze with like a spike or something.
Yes, purposely missing Yukikaze is a strat. Or actually, no, Yukikaze also is dangerous against slows. So you just initiate focus at range one.
Oh
Yukikaze miss. Yeah, yeah.
right,
Initiating
yeah.
slows against Haku is against Yukikaze is also the counterplay.
Right, because speed 2.
Yeah. And by
Well,
slows, I mean
I can
just
say this
focus.
much. I am no longer on my phone. So thank you.
Thank you, Mix, for making things exciting.
Yeah. And really there's no need.
Oh my God. If Shelby felt a certain kind of way, he could just initiate Rage Slicer at Rage 1 and also kill him.
Dude, this is how Mix only plays Ken and Carmine for the rest of the tournament, though. This is how.
Oh yeah, just like tilts is just like, okay, I'm not gonna lose anymore. I'm just gonna spam
This is like
Carmine
the
every
villain.
game.
What is it? You're an anime fan, right? This is your anime villain backstory.
No. Is he considered Wild Swing? No.
So the thing is that the Watsui's
Oh wait.
Yukikaze, he can
Oh.
option select it, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
okay,
oh,
so now
oh,
he has to
oh.
option select it.
Now he has to Wild Swing from
Yeah.
his fresh deck and hope it doesn't kill him.
Well, let's just. I mean, he needs a Zentetsu or something, right?
Why is he looking through his deck?
He's seeing what's left.
Wait. What?
He's just counting the options that work. He's doing the math right now.
You don't need to do math. You have to Wild Swing anyway. There's no math to be done at this
There are actually
particular.
a lot of options. Cross is an option as well. Yeah,
You
6 out of 19, about a 1 in 3.
gotta put a Yukaze. You gotta put a Yukaze to discard first, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Yukikaze goes back. It actually doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can just invalidate it. Doesn't matter, but you should do it anyway because the game might continue, obviously.
Yeah. Tell him in chat.
Uh, put Yukikaze in before a wall swing. There we go. Just so he doesn't forget.
Unless you want to validate, smile. That's what I would put afterward.
There we go. I'm gonna credit it to you.
Forgot the smile. I'll put the smile.
Just like I just like accept this loss right here. No, but it's relevant to the game continues. Or just dive and as a null beat. Oh, both dives are down. Or cross,
The
yeah.
dives are in the gauge.
Crazy, silly mix saying it doesn't matter when it actually totally does.
Oh, it super matters. Not super, but it kind of it kind of matters a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
What is this tension that's building here?
I don't understand why he's prolonging this. Come on, man. Put it back in and wall swing.
I was gonna put a
That's
bunch of Z's in chat in a minute. I'm already looking at my phone again. Come on, Mix. You made
mix.
the game hype. I mean, not on
End
purpose.
this now. End this. What? Why are you messing your gauge?
Well, he's thinking of he's thinking of validating so he doesn't die.
Oh, he chose to
He
oh,
chose to validate so he doesn't die. He didn't like his odds.
what the,
So he's just gonna go
oh.
again.
Wait,
What's
this
his
does,
what's Mix's remaining hand though? Is the thing.
uh, in discard. Focus goes to discard. Focus
Yeah,
miss.
the no the
Oh, never mind.
what no the
I'm
Yuki
dumb.
hasn't hit. It just did
It just
nothing.
didn't kill him. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No hits.
I forget. I got mixed up
No hand
between.
tip. You see the no hand tip there?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Oh, that's definitely not gonna work.
No. Well, you're dead.
Well,
Thank you, Shelby. Thank you.
are you give?
For ending this game.
Mix ended the game. What do you
Oh,
mean?
oh yeah, that's true. I mean, thank you to both players for ending this game.
Oh my god, Mix throws Hakuma in the trash. Here comes the Carbine.
Oh god.
Mix is not gonna lose on a non-Carbine character again.
It's coming. It's the Carmine. I feel it.
Oh
I mean, what's
man, you know
Shelby's
what?
remaining roster? Uh,
Yeah. Polar, Rachel, Byakuya.
if he wanted to, if he's thinking it's gonna be Carmine, then maybe he plays Polar. Byakuya could maybe be okay against Carmine.
I
Maybe.
don't know. I
But
will
I
be
haven't,
back
I,
maybe for the thrilling finale, but I gotta run for now. I
oh,
I expected this match to be over by now. It's been an hour and 40 minutes.
yeah, oh,
Or an hour and 30 minutes.
dinner's ready and everything. Oh no.
Well, maybe 2 a.m. Mix.
Do you think,
You think I just want to see if he brings out the Carmine now. Playtime over? Oh,
Hakumen, Rachel?
no, Taco. Oh,
Oh
all
no.
right. Well,
Rachel is gonna take, oh. Rachel's,
Rachel. I don't know how Rachel does it in Hawkman.
why
Shelby has a
doesn't,
good Rachel, I feel like. I feel like Shelby's a Rachel main. I feel like that's the character I see him play the most.
yeah, I see Shelby play a fair bit of Rachel. I was just like groaning because Rachel does low damage and Hakumen prolongs the game.
Oh, and Hawkman has a billion armor too.
Yeah, so this might also take forever.
Well, not a billion, but I mean, it's gonna take a while. Yeah. Well, Shelby plays an aggressive Rachel though.
Oh, well, I guess you could. Kind
Shelby
of.
plays an aggressive Rachel.
Hmm. How come? Why is Mix not picking Carmine? Is he just like? Is he like? If Mix is just like if I never lose this Carmine, like his win rate will still be like 80% or something.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Carmine win rate in week one was actually 100%
Well, yeah, in this tournament, this Carmine
in this
hasn't lost
tournament so
yet.
far. Yeah.
He's just gonna preserve the Carmine 100% win rate by never picking Carmine so that he won't lose his Carmine.
I don't get. I don't.
No.
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know why he's not picking Carmine. I'm not sure
Well,
why.
I know
He's not
that
confident.
he does believe that Hakumen and Ken and Nine are part of his like S tier of characters alongside Carmine. And I
Yeah.
further do believe that while he thinks Carmine is the best character in the game, he doesn't think it's like boss tier.
Mhm.
He thinks Carmine is like Zolt tier,
Salt
if that
tier.
makes sense. If that makes
Ah,
sense, yeah.
that's fair. I guess not confident enough in Carmine to pick him
Well,
over Hakumen or Ken.
all right. Have
Turn one
fun
parry, a
with game
fireball.
three. I, you don't probably like flying. No,
Man,
no flying, no tiny. Pray focus. Dude, flying and tiny do 3 damage each. All right, whatever. I'm out. Maybe I'll be back before the third finale because it is a Hawkman game, though.
yeah, perhaps.
Maybe
All right, later.
later.
Now I'm alone. The Indian food smells really good right now, but this game will continue. Well, the hand was tipped to be 664 flying tiny dolly. You could Shelby could spend the normals as force for her UA, or can just move with it, or change cards. I actually don't know much about Rachel, to be honest. There we go. Spend the dive as force. Yep. So they won't get read into being punished. And if she initiates a strike here, it's definitely Tiny Lobelia, which MiX can cross out of if he wants to be super lame and go to range 8. Oh, wow. Tossing both crosses. Tossing both crosses and, yeah, just to change cards. Interesting. Yeah, so you Rachel action, toss 2 to move to range 6, and then spend 1. Oh, yep, there's the cross. Yep. Also, I have a Bluetooth headset, and my batteries are running low. So if my audio cuts out, that means, yeah, that would be what happened. And I cannot charge my headset while I am using it. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, Shelby did play still gets to play the lightning rod. Um, the Tanglebia ends up in play as a lightning rod, even though it misses. Fumajin. Boosting Ivy Blossom to force MiX to move out a corner at least, or else he'll take 1 damage in end of every strike, which he will do so and gain gauge because Hakumen. Maybe you spend 2 force into Lobelia with the push 1 can trigger Ivy Blossom. Oh, there we go. Actually, no, it doesn't work because Fumajin's up. Never mind. Never mind. Fumajin, good against zoners. Specifically range 4 and 5, but that does matter. Obviously, that does matter because if Rachel wants to move and strike with Lobelia, it's going to be only at range 5. Because Rachel UA only allows you to close or retreat 2 at a time. How much time has passed? I think it's almost 1.5 hours already. Wow. Very close games so far. Game 1 and 2 are both very close. Prep makes sense. I wonder if Hawkman initiates. No, he wouldn't. He's creeping forward. Still safe with Fumajin. Fumajin up, still safe from projectiles. Unless Rachel's the second tiny Lobelia. Rachel using power, but she cannot hit him, can he? Can she? Well, actually, she could have second tiny Lobelia. That would be an option that hits. Oh, MiX just passed his turn. Techs it, even though it's not very relevant. But every pass turn Hakumen does is a gauge for him, so he's totally fine. Just sitting here. And Hakumen has infinite reshuffles, so he never has to worry about decking out. Oh, block or Lobelia, maybe? Crossing out is bad for Hakumen because, well, not bad, but like less ideal for Hakumen because he would end up on Ivy Blossom. So at least Ivy Blossom here is actually a smart placement to cover cross. Will Shippu just do trade? I see. Alright. Um, Lobelia will only do 1 damage, and Shippu does 4. Well, not the worst trade for Rachel. I can place this as Lightning Rock on his base. Gotcha. Hakumen should probably look to. Hakumen, I think, first will have to develop 5 gauge, and then move in when he overdrives. Yep. Moving to range 8, perfectly serene. We know that Rachel dropped both her crosses, so if she wants to move in, she has to spend force. Block. She can strike, just block, right? Just to build some gauge. Assault. Ah, a little bit of movement. Now she can move 1 and flying Lobelia. You see a second Ivy Blossom, further pressuring Hakumen to get out of the corner. But MiX is just carefully trying to get 2 more gauge. I don't know how much my headphones could take. It might die at any moment. And if it dies, I might have to ask cpat for an emergency takeover. Or else you'll just stare in silence as you watch this game come to its conclusion. Reading. Reading dive, maybe? Or no. Oh. Oh yeah, this works, obviously. Tried to play Flying Lobelia to push him into the Ivy Blossom. But instead we'll only do 1. And Hakumen draws a card and misses. Hakumen almost drew his whole deck, but just needs 2 more turns. Okay. Rachel with 2 gauge now. 1 more and she can play Tempest Dahlia. Aquaman boosting massive. Uh, Gurren does hit from here. Yes, Gurren does hit from here. We know that Hakumen's is not going to play Shipu because if he does, then he won't have enough turns to overdrive. Can Rachel exploit this? I don't think she really can. We're not with massive up. Mm, what's Rachel's plan here? I wish I was more familiar with Rachel. I'm getting another warning of battery low, so looks like we're not gonna make it to the end of this game, boys and girls. Yeah, just prep. Get some more options, some more resources. Oh wait, there's a lightning rod in space. I just realized. I guess from Flying Lobelia. Hmm. MiX could just. What will he do? Uh, MiX has to just find some way to. Oh, just a parry. Yeah, just parry something makes sense. Parry focus so he won't get red. And of course, his hand is known now. Just in time to exceed. 8 with 0 cards left in the deck. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a way to force Hakumen to. Oh, imagine if Shelby doesn't have second reading. No. I mean, Shelby already has both readings for Shelby already dropped. If Shelby read focus and force Hakumen to draw a card, that would have been funny. Just for him to burn or standard reshuffle. Sadly, that's not gonna happen. EX Gurren, interesting. Initiating? Is it just block? Okay. Plays Gurren and misses. Oh, Lightning Rod pops. Does he want to pop Lightning Rod? Maybe. Lightning Rod would. Oh yeah, the 2 armor would be ignored. So maybe Shelby does not, unless Unless Shelby really wants a card underneath there. Yeah. Alright. Keeps his Gurins. I wonder why he didn't play his Gurin there. I guess he would the gauge spent would be refunded because Gurin hits. But perhaps wants to stay at range 5. Maybe. Okay. So place down free lane round marker as a focus. So Shelby has access to reading if it pops. Put it on top of Hawkman, further pressuring him to move in. I think Hawkman just crossing. Maybe I actually cross, yeah, to not range 4, range 3. Crossing into range 3 seems fine, right? MiX deciding what range he wants to move to. Alright, makes sense. Rachel initiating strike. Does Hawkman mash EX Gurren? Oh, it's a sweep. Alright, we'll trade with Yukikaze. Lose 1 Gurren. They both take 6. And Hawkman does get to sit on the side of the board without where the lightning rods are not. Oh, takes the Enma. Interesting. Maybe we'll strike with Enma or Gurren? I mean, actually, yeah, crosses are down. But she still has Whirlwind. What is... Oh, not taking the Enma. Taking the Shippu? Taking the Shippu? Maybe. If Rachel doesn't have Spike, Shippu is free. Spike drop would be a bad trade, yeah. It's just Rachel. If Rachel has Spike, I feel like MiX is weighing the odds. Maybe he's just going for it. Shippu, right? Well, it's not. It's thankfully it's not Spike. It's just Spike drop. But bad trade for Rachel. But at least it gets 3 damage in. Okay. Rachel has plenty of gauge to work with. Could even see an overdrive if he wants the continuous boost. +2 speed, +2 power, and something else. What? Oh, taking our. Did you play Sylphie Flight? Or just. Oh, yeah, I think you played Sylphie Fight, yeah. to range 7 where nothing hits? Why? Oh, that was just a move action. Was it? Was it? That has to be Sylphie Fly boost, right? Was that Sylphie Flight? Wait, I'm confused now. You know what? Never mind. My brain is fried. I'm gonna assume that just a move action or something. Why did Shelby move to range 7? Hmm. I guess neither of them hit, but you know what? Uh, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to leave the recording for posterity. But unfortunately, I have to go because my headphones are gonna die any second now, and I'm also starving. However, I will let this game run to its conclusion. So I didn't expect it to take this long, but hey, it's still very good games between two good players. So all right, I will call it. Should I call it here? Yeah, I'll call it here. I'll call it here, and I'll hit stop recording once the game's over. All right, and I'll let the rest of the set play out. And maybe cpat will take over. I'll leave cpat here.
What is up, everyone? cpat here with another commentary. Just kidding. No, but I am back. I guess Migo left somehow or somewhere along the line to get some dinner, but we are back for the thrilling conclusion of this game 3 between MiX and Shelby. As I just take a quick peek at situations here. Looks like MiX just reshuffled, has the Akamatsu in hand, and Shelby is just going through the second part of his deck now. Has 5 lightning rods down the board, so that's definitely interesting. Although 3 of them, a lot of them happen to be on the wrong side of the board. I wonder if Rachel could perhaps invest some force to retreat. Maybe a retreat prep is on the cards for Rachel. Although Rachel looking like, okay, yeah, there's the retreat. Oh, beautiful, just as I call it. Rachel retreats back to range 5, where not much from Hakumen hits outside of the Shippu. Both Shippus, of course, caught in gauge for now. Hakumen 3 gauge away from exceeding. Looks like this game has been a long one too, as we are about approaching the 2-hour 15-minute mark for this game, as we see a reach come out, plus 0 to 1 range now strike this threat. This means all range 4 options will now hit at range 5, so we're looking at Gurren, and we are looking at Dive. I expect this to be probably a Gurren. Gurren can close 1 to come to go to range 4 at the end of it. Don't think sweep's going to work here. And yeah, that is the Gurren from MiX. Must spend a gauge. If he does, he can close 1 to avoid the sweep. Rachel takes 3. Rachel just taking a bet that would be a dive, although I don't know, I just didn't feel like a dive. I don't think MiX would dive in to take potential damage there. So we see Hakumen spend 2 force in the form of Akamatsu to move to range 2. Again, a little bit of a blind spot here as far as these lightning rods are concerned. So we see defend boosted from Rachel. If Rachel were somehow to maybe like advance forward and grasp into the double lightning rod setup, avoiding the focus, that could be a very good win con for Rachel. Something along those lines. Does Rachel have any push or pull movement? She does, I think, on a boost. She has push 1 or 2 on Flying Lobelia, and if the opponent's on Impish Gypsophila, then she can push 1 or 2 as well. So it's like Hakumen boosting, of course, massive for great trading potential, and Rachel boosting the fierce. So we're going to see the tech for the massive come out. Hakumen now has 8 gauge. Instead, chooses to boost the second massive. Now, notably, this means that the Yukikaze, 1 Yukikaze in deck and 1 in the boost area. So if Rachel were to jump out to a lead, then easy access to Yukikaze is not available for Hakumen at this point in time. Would have to draw it after the reshuffle. So if Rachel were to win a strike or 2, then suddenly this looks alright, right? I wonder if Rachel ever goes for a spike here. Massive, of course, does mean that Hakumen can initiate a range 2 grasp at speed 7 for fasts, but the 2 armor and 2 guard kind of imply that MiX does want to go slow here and trade up, perhaps with a card like Zentetsu or any of the other mid speeds in Hakumen's deck that can always hit back. As Rachel initiates an EX attack, now this could be a lot. Unfortunately, it's not the spike, as we see both copies of or actually, we see 1 copy of Spike in the boost area, excuse me. However, this does mean that Massive might not trade unless Hakumen tacks on more guard. Of course, it's Hakumen, so tacking on guard for Hakumen is not a trivial thing to do. But here's a strike that could deal pretty big damage. We see both blocks down for Hakumen. EX sweep. It's going to be the EX spike drop, ignoring armor. And that's going to be a 7 damage EX spike drop, stunning the sweep, or not stunning the sweep. Sweep has a billion guard. And the EX sweep will take the game here. Rachel showing that she could have boosted initial power there, and that actually would have super killed Hakumen. Although they're just like discussing game states now. MiX looks like he would have boosted slight into EX cross. But that EX sweep, as long as Rachel didn't do 8 damage, which she pretty much couldn't, even though it ignored armor, was totally good. Looks like Migo is calling GG's. He's eating his food. but I don't know when the video is going to be called or anything. MiX takes the set 2-1, pretty close fashion overall. Hakuman ending on only 1 HP. Migo, sounds like you're back. Welcome back to the stream, your YouTube channel. Welcome back.
Yeah, I just I have to come back
Caught
just
the
for the
very end
end.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that spike drop was lethal, but it was one off.
Wow. What a
One off.
finish.
Only 8 power.
Hmm. Damn.
This game looked like it had lot of fun shenanigans. Did you see most of it?
Uh, like half of it.
I see.
Yeah, but then
Well,
I had
there's
to
like a
go because
15-minute lull in commentary.
yeah, sorry about that. But
That's all right.
my headphones were really about to die, and I was starving.
I see.
So combination of
Well,
two.
MiX moves to 1-1. Still has a shot to make finals. Shelby also 1-1 because he got the bye round one.
Good fight from Shelby. Made him sweat.
Very close. Very, very close.
Yep. And yeah. Sorry for the lull in commentary, but it's happens sometimes.
Yeah.
And
I left and then I forgot the match was still happening. So like I like did my dishes, I started my laundry.
got things done. They're still going. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it came back. It's like, oh, this match is still going.
Brutal slog. All right,
I
I
know.
better end the recording here. Thanks for covering me at the very end, cpat, and thanks for
Of
joining me as
course.
well.
Of
All right.
course.
Thanks for watching, guys.